We are live. Messing with my controls a little bit here. Just all that lovely starting stuff as usual. We are live. Alright. Sounds like everything is going well. We are going to be starting here in a moment. So last time we left off, we were on episode 1. We've moved on to episode 2. We do have 2 things unlocked here. We're missing 4 of them. But we have Omen Vitality, which gives us more energy overall. It's a passive buff. And we also have an active one here, Lockpicking, which gives us different choices. So we will have a couple of things that we can use to our advantage with that, at least. And I think for each episode, our character will start later in the timeline. Like, the first time I think was June 1st that we started, or maybe it was even earlier than that. But you could see from this little thing here that, like, our character, if our first character started here on June 1st, then our character is starting a bit later on. So that might affect things as well. Oh, we got one person at least. Seems one of our regulars isn't going to show up for another half hour. So let's go ahead and start this, I guess. Episode 2.
Hello, Sonia Sanchez here. Welcome to the Sonia Show. A protest happened recently on our roads. It was started by the brigades, as they always are. The police luckily intervened so that innocent people weren't hurt. Thank you, police. This wouldn't be a democracy without you. Remember, these protests are organized by criminals. Stay as far away from them as you can. Now let's take a moment to look at the latest candidate polls. Looks like Tyrak is still the preferred candidate. Surprisingly, it does appear Flores has some supporters, probably members of the brigades. As you know, the Sonia Show is very concerned about our youth who continue to mysteriously disappear. Let's view today's missing teen report.
This is kind of an interesting
Remember,
way of,
if you have any information, please call the Sonia hotline.
So basically, we get to pick one of these off of the missing thing. So one of these three is going to be our new character.
We count on your support.
And from what I've seen,
We count on your support.
because when I saw this the first time in the stream I saw this, I think they were just starting episode 2 at the time.
We count on your support.
Yes, Sonia, we know. And I think the main thing was that if you have more money, you'll have less energy. Like, this one has a bar of 3 energy.
We count on your support.
Assuming we get an extra 2 from the buff we have. But these two start out with basically no
the hotline is available
money, but they have
24
full-on
hours,
energy.
7 days a week. Let's bring these teens back home.
So what shall we do? Who should we pick? It kind of seems like these two don't have too big of a difference. Like, this one seems to be probably the easiest.
Take a good hard look.
6 energy, and they have only about 1,500 miles to go from the border.
We count on your support.
This one's almost the same, but has a little bit further from the border. And then this one seems to be the hardest, with 3 energy and 2,000 miles from the border.
The hotline is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Let's bring these teens back home. Take a good hard look.
Oh. Oh shoot, the
We count on your support.
let me see if I can reset it then, because apparently this, I guess the screen for the stream froze up. Hang on a
The
second.
hotline is available 24 hours.
So let me go ahead and just considering we hadn't really started yet, it should go back to the beginning, I think. That's strange though, because I specifically looked at it and was like, yeah, that's working. So it is just, yeah, I don't know what's with OBS sometimes, where it just kind of decides it's not going to function with my screen capture for some reason. But thank you for saying something about that, because, alright, there we go. We're getting somewhere now again. So hopefully it will stay correct this time. I'm hoping anyways. Okay, I think this time it's doing it correctly, so let's go ahead and, assumably...
Hello, Sonia Sanchez here. Welcome to the Sonia Show. A protest happened recently on our roads. It was started by the brigades, as they always are. The police luckily intervened so that innocent people weren't hurt. Thank you, police. This wouldn't be a democracy without you. Remember, these protests are organized by criminals. Stay as far away from them as you can. Now let's take a moment to look at the latest candidate polls. Looks like Tyrak is still the preferred candidate. Surprisingly, it does appear Flores has some supporters, probably members of the brigades. As you know, the Sonia Show is very concerned about our youth who continue to mysteriously disappear. Let's view today's missing teen report.
Alright, so this,
Remember, if you have any information, please call the Sonia hotline.
Okay, so this actually changed a bit from the last time. I was just looking at the screen, and the ones I had last time, 2 of them had 6 energy. This one over here is about the same.
Take a good hard look.
So what I was saying before is that it seems like the less money you have, the more energy you start out with, and then the more money you have, the less energy you start with. But these ones all over seem to be kind of on the weaker side for the energy.
The hotline is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Let's bring these teens back home.
Well, that's good, at least that's working now.
We count on your support.
Yeah, when I first looked at it earlier, it was working, and then it just suddenly decided to freeze up for whatever reason. Not sure why. So we gotta pick one of these 3.
We count on your support.
The one on the right end there seems to probably be the most difficult of the lot. Highest amount away from the border, along with 3 energy.
24 hours, 7 days a week.
These 2 have 4 energy. But they're also, like, this one's only about 1250 away from the border. This one's a little less than 1500.
Take a good hard look.
So who should we choose?
The hotline is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Let's bring these teens back home. We count on your support.
Sadly, it seems like we're missing Dino too, who was very much our big,
We count on your support.
who was our big, participant in our choices last time, but...
We count on your support. The hotline is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Let's bring these teens back home.
So it seems like, Elf, it looks like it's up to you. Who are we gonna choose this time? Get up there on the center stage, in the spotlight.
We count on your support. We count on your support. Take a good hard look.
Elven Glory.
The hotline is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Let's bring these teens back home.
Far left? Okay, we'll go far left then.
And that has been the Sonia Show.
we are starting June 22nd. You see some of the flora signs, like, taped up over the T-Rock ad board. A lot of flora stuff on the ground there. So it looked like we were coming up on from the cutscene there, it looked like there was a cop over here by the scar. Considering we're a missing teen, that's probably not the best choice to interact with them, but seems that's what we've randomized into this time.
No good! Flippin' tire.
We found Fanny. So do we want to be more the concerned citizen, or do we want to be more the smartass? Because it looks like we can go either way with this set of options. Or we can be the quiet one. That's always a fan favorite too. Is that blood on the car? I'm assuming it must be rust. That took me by surprise there for a moment. Because it looks so much like a splatter of blood across the car. Sure, we'll ask if everything's okay.
Just some car trouble, kid. What are you doing out here?
We can be out on a walk, we can help, or we can literally just straight up be like, I'm trying to cross. Which, considering how things were at the border with our first character, I'm gonna assume probably not the best choice, but hey. Now let's help her out, okay.
You changing the subject on me? Well, if you got any advice, I guess it wouldn't hurt to hear it.
We could call a tow truck. I'm pretty sure she could probably figure that on her own, but it sounds like from the other two choices we at least have some knowledge of tires, perhaps. There's actually a pretty good music theme here. Is it getting like... is the weather changing? Seems like it got cloudy for whatever reason. I think this is the same theme that plays when the map is up at the in between gameplay or whatever it is too. Oh hey, a car just went by. I guess we could just go with, my mom taught me a trick.
Then have at it, kid.
Do we get a card changing mini feat? Do we get a card changing mini game? Let's try it.
What are you? A tire whisperer?
That's some skills. Oh, there's a spare.
Hey, don't stop there. The pump's behind you.
Pump it up.
You know, you remind me of my son. He's always fixing things. Always breaking things, too. Here. Thanks a lot, kid. Gotta say, I'm impressed. Just my luck. Come on, follow me.
Okay. So,
Yes?
I've got a few options here. I'm assuming she's probably a little bit more, probably a bit more warm to us now that we fixed her tire. So we probably actually get, like, decent dialogue on probably any of these, I would imagine. Thoughts? Alright. Any thoughts on the election?
Of course I have thoughts.
Want to share them?
Not really. Sorry.
Well, we can drop the subject, or we can be like, do you like Senator Flores? Eh? Eh? Ask about Senator Flores. This is actually pretty comfy here, actually. Just sitting out here looking at the landscape with the sound of rain coming down.
Your preferred candidate's been noted, kid.
Alright. So she's not as talkative as I thought she was going to be. But yeah, maybe she's having a bad day. You're a strange cop. That'd be a very, Yeah, there's actually a tire out there we could have used. Honestly, imagine if we play our cards right and don't come off as a complete douchebag. She might be willing to give us a ride to somewhere. Because at the moment, she doesn't know we're a missing teen, so... And I do notice that when we pick a character like we did, it does note the ages, and I think they were in between, like, something wrong. Okay.
You could say that, yeah. You could definitely say that.
Want to talk about it?
With you? That's all right. No offense.
Yeah, I was wondering if the game's actually complex enough to actually take into the account of, like, if you'd obviously look like a kid, or if you look more like you could be an adult. Because I think some of the character choices are, like, as young as 13, and the other ones are as old as 17. Like, I'm pretty sure one of the choices we had... Well, it may have been the choice that didn't show up on the screen the first time, but... one of the times when that thing came up, there was a 17-year-old, so I was thinking maybe if the game's complex enough to be, like, harder on you with some choices, or be easier on you depending on your age, but who knows.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It's just that my son, my adopted son, ran away.
Oof. We're getting heavy, Doc. I feel like option 1 or 3 would be alright. I feel like asking right off the bat why would be kind of iffy, but... And considering how skittish she's been with answers anyways, I doubt she would tell us if we outright asked why, so... Alright.
Yeah. Me too, kid. I knew something that he didn't. A secret. And when I told him, he got upset.
Secrets are dangerous?
They really can be. You're right.
Well, we can ask outright what the secret was, or we can drop the subject, it looks like. Ma'am, you left your door open in the middle of a rainstorm. Your seat is ruined. Okay, we can give it a try.
I told him who his biological parents were. Or as much as I know about them anyway.
Why'd he get upset?
I always told him I didn't know. I was lying. It was hard on him too because of who they were.
These choices sound like they essentially are the same thing, so I'll go ahead and just pick one in that case.
They were members of the Black Brigades.
Oh, wow. Okay. And so far from what we know of the Black Brigades is that they are revolutionaries or terrorists, depending on how you see it. And they apparently caused some sort of explosion some years ago. Now we actually saw the stuff, for at least some of it left over on our first go around.
Yeah, I guess it is.
That's I guess we could just dip right out of this one if we want to. Like, I don't know about this. I want out of this. I should probably go. Yeah, that's pretty rough if you think about it. You're essentially brought up by someone that's counter opposite of who your parents were.
You know about the attack in '86, right?
I'm just gonna say no because they'll probably give us more information that way.
Well, that day, the brigades triggered an explosion that killed hundreds of people. That's the day I met my son.
Jeez, that third option. Albatrash, you having issues making battlefield work down there? Hit that one.
Yeah, I was working security, hired to protect Iraq at the wall's opening ceremony.
I don't know why, but this is such an awkward conversation. There's some of these choices. We're literally going back and forth between being so awkward that we just want to leave right into another conversation or being extremely almost inappropriate with some of our answers. Of how aggressive they could be. And then what happened?
Everything was going fine until it wasn't. I barely saw the truck before it crashed into the mountain. Just a flash. Next thing I knew, rocks were falling on the crowd. It was awful.
Oh, you could see it in her eyes. She's practically crying.
You have no idea. The screams. Everything was just so terrible. At some point, I looked down and there was my son, silent, covered in dust, looking up at me. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I picked him up and brought him home with me. I just had to make sure he was going to be safe. I had to.
Well, we can ask outright what happened next, but honestly, option 2 is not a bad choice either. Like, it sounds like his parents were killed in what happened, but you would think he'd have other family, but... Number 2.
I looked in the papers for months after. Searched the missing children reports every day. There was nothing. It's not unusual for brigades to cut ties with family.
Where do you think his parents are?
Truth is, I think they're dead, kid. Killed by those rocks. What other explanation is there? I guess I deserve all this. I kept the truth from my baby.
Yeah, in a situation like that, I can completely understand why you wouldn't tell a kid that situation. I can also understand the second option too. Depends on how old the kid is. If the kid's already like
Thanks, kid. I appreciate you saying that. I do.
Central to Unit 2, do you copy? Over.
I should get that. Look, kid. I don't know what you're up to up here. Just promise me something.
what is it?
Turn around and go home, okay? Your parents miss you.
I think it's actually the first time we've had a character actually be like, you know what, you should really go home. And not be doing what you're doing. So it looks like we could hitchhike, pay for a bus, or this other option is probably another form of... Oh wait, okay, we could walk, which would be practically all of our energy, so... I think hitchhike or take the bus is really our only two options. Doesn't look like there's anything else out here. So, what do you think? Should we spend practically all of our money to go on the bus, or hitchhike? Okay, hitchhike? Yeah, I kind of figured. Hitchhike always does seem like the preferred choice. And we haven't run into anybody that's, like, bad so far, so... And we can actually see where our other character started from in their direct line. So we're way off on the west side of things. Oh hey, it's Zoe.
I've lost sight of right and wrong. When you left an open door, I couldn't help but explore. So I took off with no plan, thinking I could find a friend, saying hi and shaking hands. I hope this moment never ends. It feels so good out on the road and on my own, waking up, no strings attached, no looking back from ocean waves to desert skies.
Given all the hostility, it's normal the police would get violent.
Wait, you're saying the police are justified in using violence?
I'm glad you're here. Now I'm not the only one subjected to this.
I think these were the two that were at the stand by the border that we bought. I think it was the fortune pig and like some food from. I think it was these two, wasn't it? That bad, huh?
People are looting, Jeff. What good will come of that?
Looting is reasonable when the system is so broken.
Do you think they always talk like this?
It's their foreplay? I don't know, maybe. Oh, hey, there's a drink down here. Glad I looked down then. We have the chance to look under, almost 20% chance. Let's go ahead and take a look then. It does not look like there's anything down there, unfortunately. There is like a Connect board here. Maybe we could play some Connect. Is there foreplay?
Ah, so gross.
Well, I guess I can't have this conversation with you, can I?
So, you're one of us, aren't you?
One of us?
You're trying to cross the border, like me. I can smell it on you, literally.
Let's talk about something else then.
Think they know what we're really up to?
I mean, I kind of get the idea that essentially, like, most of the adults that we run into probably know what we're up to. Because it seems to be such a common problem along this road, apparently, of just teens trying to cross the border. Like, I mean, we just met Fanny, and by the end of the conversation, she kind of insinuated, like, she probably knew we were trying to cross the border, but decided not to do anything about it besides try and persuade us to go back home. At least that's what I think, but... The Trombone, the most important character of this entire thing, is here. So we need to be on our greatest choices here. Now, if we could play Connect 4, I'd totally do that. I think so.
Yeah, they seem kind of with it for adults. So, I got an idea.
Uh-oh.
Shut up. Let's play this game I found and listen to some music. Here, take my Walkman. Wait, have you played before? I like to know my opponent's strength before crushing them.
What kind of player at Connect 4 am I? I think it's been years since I've actually played Connect 4. I wonder if it actually changes difficulty of the game, depending on the choice. I go with amazing.
A challenge. I like that.
Okay, so I actually have to, like... I have to put one here.
I win.
Ah, shoot. I didn't see that.
Want a rematch?
Yeah, I want a rematch. I was saving that spot. She put one in last because I thought I'd be able to get it there after she had placed that, but... I don't think she's gonna let me get this, but we'll see. Oh, shoot.
And that's a win. So, do you like the music? Don't worry about hurting my feelings. I'm a big girl.
That's pretty nice.
I've got all kinds of tapes. Here, so you remember me.
Oh, we got another tape. Why do you want to cross when you leave home? I know, I was too tunnel vision on my... what I was trying to set up. Why does she want to cross? When did she leave home? So either one's going to give us a little bit more history. When leave home.
Back at the start of the summer. To start a new life. No. To have a life. My dad thinks I'm lucky to have a big house and go to a prep school. But I'm not. Believe me.
First option, I think, would probably be the better choice, but...
Yeah, you could say that. Look, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? Maybe I shouldn't, but I feel like I can trust you. My father is the Minister of Oil.
Minister of Oil? Nani? What? No way! Or, I don't believe you. So she's telling the truth, though. It sounds like her dad is essentially a high up there government official, Nani?
Keep it down.
Did you kids say something?
Just that you have a great van?
Wow, just wow.
Shut up. Can you go back to thinking of me like you did before?
How did I think about you? Or, I don't know, gonna be hard. I almost thought that was the tag on the outside of his shirt. I was like, is he wearing his shirt backwards? How did I think about you?
As this exquisite being you're lucky to share oxygen with?
I didn't think that, just kidding.
Whoa, not cool.
Hey, kids.
Uh-oh, good luck.
Can I ask you something?
Okay, I mean, yeah, you're giving us a ride, so, of course.
I was wondering, would you say you're political?
No, not really.
What about you?
I mean, every person that we stop to, we tend to talk politics with, so I kind of want to lean towards saying yes. Like, either the person we're talking to brings up political stuff, or we end up bringing up political stuff, so... So I would guess yes?
I thought so. I mean, isn't that why you're leaving the country? And don't deny that you are.
Well, we can, try and play coy, or we can, ask him, like, yo, what's up? But I'm pretty sure these two that are driving are the ones that were at the stand at the border crossing that was, and they straight up gave us, like, a tip to cross the mountain peak if it's the same people, so...
You're leaving because you think the country has problems.
That's an understatement. You're an undercover agent.
For real, Jeff.
Anyway, because you are leaving, you two are political, at least according to me.
Ugh, the shame.
Okay, so what?
So since you are
Jeff!
almost done, what are you gonna do to change this place?
Okay, so we get some, path choices here. We could vote for a new president, which is usually the Flores pick. The Revolution pick, which is protesting. And then we have a much more neutral, not sure. The vote choice? Okay.
It could work. I'm not sure. The system might be broken. What's certain is that it's the youth who are going to make change happen. If it happens at all.
Finally, we agree on something.
We can either say we will change the country, or I don't see anything changing. I mean, if we're crossing the border, then it's kind of like... not in our hands so much anymore, because we wouldn't be able to vote then, but... we're also teenagers, so we probably can't vote anyways.
Happy to hear you say that. Oh no, road control.
Oh boy.
You go over the speed limit?
No! I mean, I don't think so.
Oh boy. That's not
Everyone
Fanny.
Stay calm.
Kids, let us do the talking.
Of course, no problem, or we could talk if we want. Do we want to be the angsty teen and this kind of a... Yeah, that's not Fanny. That's somebody that looks like he came out of the 70s. So do we want to be the angsty teen, or should we not?
Road control, ma'am. License and registration.
Happy to help however we can, sir.
Sir, he's nothing but a road control zombie.
Okay, so Zoe is going to be the one that's going to get us in trouble here. No doubt. Be quiet, Zoe.
Those your kids?
No, sir. Just giving them a ride.
I see.
Okay, so both of these are more polite choices, so I guess either one. Everything alright, sir?
You all right, little lady? You seem a little nervous.
I'm fine.
Say, you look like one of the kids on the missing posters.
Ah, shoot. Oh, it looks like we had a choice here if we had one of the, if we had one of the perks unlocked. Unfortunately, we don't, so... The only perks we have so far is that energy one and the one for lockpicking. Which I'm sure the lockpicking one will come in handy at some point. Get that a lot.
I bet. Well, just to be sure, I'll need to see your papers.
What if we were to make a donation to road control, sir?
A donation?
Yeah, we could do that. Or we could be quiet. I don't know if maybe if we're speaking up, we're donating money too, and we're kind of short on that. If we're quiet, then maybe those two will just make the donation. I'm not sure on that. We could do that, sure.
Well, for a donation, I suppose I could look the other way.
Thank you, officer.
Wait, you're not really gonna pay this guy, are you?
Well, it sounds like they're gonna pay, but Zoe is not making this car ride any easier. So we can either have the option that is like siding with the adults here, or we can do the second option, which is siding with Zoe, but yeah.
It's people like you that are ruining this country.
Excuse me?
Quiet.
Well, we could tell her to be quiet, or we could just be quiet ourselves. Okay, we'll be quiet.
Oh, come on! This turd in a uniform isn't gonna do anything.
That's it. You're coming with me.
What have you done, Zoe?
Ah, don't touch me,
What do we
pig.
do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Stay in the car, girl.
Do what he says.
Well, we got a decision here. And probably seems like a big one. We can completely ignore this and just continue along our way. Or we can try and help out Zoe, who's pretty much going to be probably taken... Well, considering her dad is apparently a big government official, I'm assuming she'd be taken back to him, and I don't know if that means that she will stop showing up in the story or not. We should help Zoe. Let me see something here real quick. Okay, that's not the one that was, I was trying to see if, yeah. So, we have this whole cast of characters here that we've now met besides one. One is still grayed out here. And I was trying to see if Kat was going to be back here in a moment. But it doesn't seem like I'm getting an answer here, so... I can actually still hear, like, coyote noises, even with the menu. But yeah, we can commit to helping Zoe. I honestly don't know what this might mean for us. Yeah, we can stop for a moment, that's fine. That is fine. Yeah, I went ahead and got myself a drink as well. A nice swig of my zero sugar Coca-Cola. Which, besides water, is pretty much the only thing I drink now. I've actually been getting some... I've been drinking some Diet Mountain Dew as well, just to get the game codes off the caps. I've had 2 of them so far, I need 4 more, and then I can get that wonderful Mountain Dew mount from Final Fantasy XIV. In fact, I'll just get one each week, and well, I'll have the codes right in time for the expansion. Because those suckers are expensive. One of those like 20-ounce bottles in the coolers, because those are the only ones that seem to have the game codes, and those are like $3 a pop. Actually, I could probably listen to some music at the moment. Ultimatum, I think, is my favorite so far of the lot we've collected. I mean, the sound choices in this game are actually pretty nice. But I do hope we get Stan and Mitch back in this go-around as well. Like, the character we haven't seen yet, I'd like to get, and then another go-around with Stan and Mitch, and then everything else I'm not too worried about. I guess John McTrucker might not be a bad choice of talking to again either. And I wonder if it's correct that, like you brought up before, if the amount of mileage from the starting point is means there's more story bits in that playthrough or not. I honestly don't know, because sometimes we get like really huge chunks of the way done in one go. Welcome back. Still no reply back, which is kind of unfortunate. Actually, let me see here. Oh no, I didn't see I haven't seen any Oh, I didn't see it because it was... Your one message was blocked out because I didn't have it set to live chat. So I literally didn't get I didn't know your comment was there because your one comment of this chat was blocked out, so... Because it autos to top chat or whatever it is. It doesn't stay live chat. I don't know when you showed up though, because We have this wonderful choice here where Zoe managed to get herself arrested. Yeah, we were trying to decide on what to do. It seems like the choice so far is to help Zoe. Which is kind of funny when you think about the fact that like, obviously, we met Zoe on the other playthrough, but when you think about it, is that with each of these playthroughs is literally another kid that they've never met before. So the fact that we'd go this far for somebody that we've known for maybe 20 minutes in a car ride. Okay. So, the only major thing that happened other than that is that we met another character in our first run-in who was a cop named Fanny who talked about that her kid, her adopted son, had run away and that he ran away because he found out his actual parents were assumably part of the Black Brigaders, but that wasn't entirely sure, or at least she wasn't entirely sure on that. What do you think, Kat? Do we help Zoe? Or do we just stay our own lane and get out of here? We haven't run into Alex yet. The only thing I can say for sure is that when we start our second character started. Alright, we can help Zoe. Hopefully this doesn't end our own run.
I warned you, didn't I? Lucky it's not you I'm interested in.
Did we just, like... I think we tripped out of the van. Wow, that was a huge amount of going on there. That was a long ass walk. Yeah, they were just like, screw that. Yeah, I can kind of understand why. No, I don't think that was 31%. I think it was 51%, actually. Is there any food here or something like that? I really could go for some food. Ooh.
Okay, we all know the plan, right?
Yes.
Totally. Let's do this.
Guys, is it me? Or is that kid over there listening to us?
Nothing to see here, kid.
Okay.
Get lost, kid.
Alright, fine.
Nothing.
Oh, it looks like we came across some sort of,
Where is he, Sonia? It's almost time.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I insulted him one time too many.
Look, find someone to film this, and now. You know how important this is to him.
Where am I gonna find a loser to... Hey, you there!
yeah?
It's your lucky day. Sonia has a job for you.
Do you pay in food? I mean, I really could probably use the money, I won't lie.
Perfect! Then you're my new camera operator. Now get behind the camera. Time to make some effing magic.
Okay, I guess we're going to, I guess we're a filmmaker now.
Puff piece on the pump, Cuddle Muffin. Nothing to it. We have a sec if you want to, like, talk to me. Like, get my take on something important.
So, I kind of get the idea that we could go with the... We could probably go with what they want, or we could essentially, like, completely scruff this thing. So before this all gets under, I'm going to ask that question right now. Do you guys want to follow what Sonia says, or do we want to just kind of, like, do our own thing with the filming? Know anything about the cops on Road 96, or do you do stories on teen crossings? Well, we know she does stories on teen crossings.
Just that Tyrak puts them there to catch the teens on the run.
Okay, so we got some choices here. Time for another choice to be made. Seems like Elf has gone from being a revolutionist to being a proud voter. I guess our first kid was a revolutionist, and this one's a proud voter, I guess. Doesn't make sense. Each kid would be different.
Oh, honey, please. 4-H isn't gonna do a thing because she ain't gonna win. Okay, let's go. We'll start with the intro. Oh, this is good with the billboard behind me. How do I look? Wait, I know. Amazing. Don't you dare frame! I told you to frame me, not her! here, reporting live from the site of Petria's new... God damn it! What you do? Now, where was I? Sonia here, reporting live from the site of Petria's newest oil pump, where the Minister of Oil is moments away from a speech. The new pump.
Minister of Oil?
I'm getting angry! Now, where was I? The new pump, a gift from President Tyrak, will soon bring riches to our already rich nation. And cut! I'm gonna be honest with you. You're the worst camera person in the history of camera persons.
I can do better for money.
Well, I don't got any cash on me, but I got something else.
Oh, we got an ability. You're feeling lucky. All dice roll probabilities are increased by 15%. That's actually not bad, because, all of our dice roll probabilities so far have been, like, 15%, 20%. Like, really terrible odds, so 15% put on top of everything else should be pretty good. Wow, nice and shiny.
I knew you'd like it. It's a lucky charm. It's helped me. Maybe it'll help you too. Okay, sweetums. Now we film the minister. Get the crowd to cheer when he talks about President Tyrak. And boo when he talks about Senator Flores. Got it?
So, do we want to go with that, or do we want to do the opposite? I mean, she already paid us or something. Now we can do whatever we want. I mean, what's she gonna do? Is she gonna have the cops come and murder us on camera? Alright, we'll play it straight then.
That's what I like to hear, Chunky Wonky. Okay, he's approaching the podium. Film him.
Hello, good citizens. We're here to celebrate the opening of this pump.
Don't forget to take some close-ups.
And what a beautiful and strong pump it is. Like our nation, like our president. Speaking of our president, let us cheer him to show our appreciation.
Nice one, Dumpling.
Flores believes we should abandon fossil fuels and take away your jobs. What do you, the hardworking people of Petria, think of Lupe Flores?
Good, cutie pie. Real good.
There's been a lot of talk of a brigade uprising. But am I worried? No. I've even let my teen daughter embark on a road trip. President Tyrak will keep our nation safe.
Oh yeah, this is Zoe's dad.
President Tyrak!
Ooh, nice.
With that said, who you vote?
Tyrak is a liar! Teens are being imprisoned every day!
Tyrak is a fascist dictator!
Vote for Flores and save our country!
Stop them! Now!
Run!
Here, Sonia.
I was joking earlier.
Oh no, we definitely don't do stories like that.
I was joking earlier.
Well, it's about time to drive off in my limo. Like all good journalists do when they finish a story.
Okay.
Look, to sum it up, you sucked with the intro. But I had faith. I was once a poor dirty teen myself. And I was goddamn right. You didn't F up filming The Minister. Here, buy yourself a new... everything.
Oh, nice. $50. That was, quite a bit of money there. Thanks.
Well, I do believe it's time to go, sweet cakes. Adam! Let's roll!
Alright. I wonder if maybe there's any food around here. Anybody leave anything behind? Eat rotting food. Well, I don't know if we'd go over the mountain peak again. There were other choices. I think the mountain peak was probably the most strenuous on the energy to get past, but we had like full energy at the time, so... Do we want to take a chance here? Well, I could vandalize more, but I mean, the messing up the news reporting thing. So does having 2 energy make it more reasonable to eat the rotting food, or not more reasonable to eat the rotting food? Because that's a good question. Eat the rotting food. Okay, we'll try eating the rotting food. Okay, we did get a... Yeah, I did go over here and look at the sign. Oh, we can analyze it, okay. Like, messing up the news broadcast to be more for floors probably would have had a bigger impact, but we kind of sold our soul for money, so... So do we want to hitchhike, or do we want to try one of these other choices? Hey, there's a phone booth here, actually. Call this number if you have information regarding the brigade radio transmitter. Huh, interesting. Oh, hey, we could call home. Should we try calling home? I have no idea what this kid's parents would be like. Or should we try a taxi? We could try a taxi. I'm actually genuinely curious what happens if we try and call home.
Hello?
I miss you?
I miss you too. Where are you? Are you close?
Not really.
I see.
Like, I thought when we had phoned home, we'd be like talking to our parents.
I think we need to talk. I've been thinking. Maybe it's best if we
Well, this is getting heavy, Doc. You found somebody else?
No. It's just, what did you think was gonna happen? That I'd sneak over after you so we could be together?
Yeah, so far we're learning that we're a lesbian in this run, apparently. But, do we want to be understanding, or... do we want to be angry, or do we just want to hang up? I think this is the worst dollar I've spent for a phone call.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I don't want to do that.
So now we just have the option, we can be understanding or just hang up. I mean, I get it, I guess.
Thanks for understanding. So, I guess, good luck?
I mean, honestly, that is a conversation that you would have before you would start this journey. Like, that is... like, you would want to know ahead of time if, like, they're gonna come with you at some point if they don't want to do that before you start this. That's a little bit of, like, unfinished business that you'd really want to have off the table before you're trying to sneak across the border, but...
Bye.
wow, that was, what the hell was that noise? Is that something dying out there in the wilderness? Do we want to try calling a taxi? Like, we haven't really used any of the, like, buses or taxis or anything like that. So I am kind of wondering if maybe it'd be interesting to use one of them at least once. I guess we'll try a taxi.
Happy Taxi, how can we help you today?
I need a ride.
We'll send a taxi to your location right away.
Thanks.
Thank you for calling Happy Taxi.
Because we have quite a bit of money this time around, so I'm not too worried on that fact. We're definitely getting over there. 75 miles away. Oh. We have some stuff around here. Anything of interest around? What's this? Oh, we got $3. Okay. Dinosaurs.
Before we get much further, I should let you know that I have some anger management issues. Now you know. So, where are we headed today with Happy Taxi?
Okay, so we just met our final character that was blotted out, I guess. And I guess he's taxi driving us, and he apparently has a thing for dinosaurs, because this is a lot of dinosaurs. The fact that the first thing he tells us is the fact that he has anger management issues is puts me a little on edge, but I think I'll wait for Elf to come back before we continue on here. But I'm assuming this is probably our final encounter before we reach the border again, because we've already covered a huge portion of the mileage already. It's too bad Prinny isn't here. I'm sure he'd be excited to see all these dinosaur magazines. I probably should have picked this one, though, because that way I would have maybe gotten a cassette tape out of that. As far as these choices go, we're actually close enough to where I think he actually could drive us up to the border. I don't know if we want to be that forward with our intentions. It looks like with Sonia we now have it at 34%. So we met Fanny, then Zoe, then Sonia, and now Jared for this run. I think that's probably going to be all we're going to get with this second run. Unfortunate we didn't run the John McTrucker, but you know. Stan Mitch. Some nice classical music in this taxi, though. Is there anything else hidden around here? Doesn't look like it. The fact that this run's already been almost 2 hours feels like I just started it. Sheesh. Well, Kat, what do you think? Honestly, I could maybe do one more run tonight. I guess it would depend on how quickly this one wraps up, but I think it's going to wrap up pretty soon. I mean, I guess we're going to the border, but it's kind of the question of, like... There's usually kind of the sense of, like, do you want to be that particularly, open with people about those intentions? Because, as we've learned over the course of this game so far, like, there's usually, like, a lot of cops and other people that are kind of trying to keep the teens from going to the border, so... Like, so far, both of these runs have been, trying to get to the border, so... That does seem to be our intention. North, okay. Just gonna wait for a little bit longer and see if Elf comes back. I can't even read that one at all. I guess we could pick north.
Then just north it is. We sell scratch tickets if you're feeling lucky.
Do we what? Do we want a scratch off ticket? $4 is a bit costly though. Welcome back, Elf. We've run into what apparently is our last, we ran into our last character that we didn't run into before. His name is Jared. He's driving a taxi, it seems, and the first thing out of his mouth when he talked to us is that he told us he had anger management issues. He also apparently really likes dinosaurs, because all the magazines in his taxi is dinosaurs. And he's offers us a scratch ticket for $4 as well. So he's not offering us drugs, he's offering us a gambling addiction, I guess. Because we gotta remember, it's the 90s, it's scratch off tickets today. It's not like modern times where we're all playing gacha games. Sure, we'll take a ticket.
Good luck.
Never lose of Tirak. We won! $10. That was definitely a good investment. I mean, we could go for another one.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what we get on the second one. We win! Just $1 though, that wasn't really a big investment. So do we go for a third one, or do we stay at the sweet $50 point we're at? If we stop now, we're up by like $5, but you know. Most people quit right before that big payout, right? Alright, third ticket.
Oh, okay.
We won! Another $1. So I think we are at net zero at this point. We're very close to it. I think maybe we're up $1. I mean, hey, 4 is the start of a new trilogy. So you guys want to stay at even then? Buy another one? Okay, we'll buy another one.
Oh, okay.
You won! Another $1. 40. We're now down $3. But you know, if we buy a 5th one, that'll put us at exactly $40. And we do like nice round numbers, right? And if we won another 10, that'd be 50. Let's go for 5th.
Okay.
We won! Another $1. Okay. We didn't get that even 50. Maybe we should stop. We're $6, I think, in the hole now. Should we stop, chat? I mean, they were all wins. They did win us money. It's just that the cost of most of them, were not big payouts. Stop before a huge payout. One more. Alright, we'll go one more.
Oh, okay.
Another $1. Now we're at $38. So we've had 6 scratch-off tickets so far. So our total profit has been $16 then. Or no, $15. And we've paid $24 so far. But I mean, if we do another ticket, that's ticket number 7. Isn't 7 a good number? Yes. Yeah, 7 is a lucky number. Let's do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're at 35 now. That's a nice number. So I guess we could probably stop now. We're now at 35. So I guess we'll go ahead and move things on with us losing, I think it was a total of $11.
Now sit back and enjoy your ride with Happy Taxi.
What was that?
That's a pager. Guess you don't know much about cutting-edge tech. Let's see who's contacting me now. The Sonya Show. How did they get this number?
My man is flipping out about a page from the Sonya Show, apparently. I very much would rather him not be flipping out while driving us. So we just want to ask him if he's okay, or we want him to pull over. A master driver. Are you feeling okay?
Just a second.
Damn. Piece of no good son of a...
I'm feeling much better now. Go on and ask me a question if you want to. I know all kinds of things.
Okay. Take many teens to the border, know anything about karma. Any thoughts on the cops? We did have an option about karma when we were talking to Fanny earlier, but it was like the most off-putting option, I think, during that. One of the most off-putting conversation pieces in that, but you know.
What goes around comes around. I know that.
Okay, well we can tell him thank you, or we can go the revolution choice. Which I have no clue how this guy probably swings. I think so far the only people we've met that have swung more in the Tyrak direction is... I think it was it definitely was Sonya, and I think Stan and Mitch were like big Sonya fans, so they kind of technically swing in Tyrak's direction too because of that. But this guy, who even knows? Let's find out. Okay.
I saw you looking at my mags.
Your bags. What?
Are you a fan of dinosaurs? I won't get angry if you aren't.
That is very particular. Are you a fan of dinosaurs? I won't get angry if you're not. That's Are we a fan of dinosaurs, though? I guess we'll answer yes.
Good. Speaking of dinos, have you seen this movie that came out? Gigantic Park.
Gigantic Park. Have we seen Gigantic Park, chat? Maybe we should tell them that we're big fans of Gigantic Park 3. The Gigantics. What do you think, Kat? Sure.
I don't know if I believe you.
That man is staring directly into our souls. This taxi ride's getting awkward. Oh, okay.
Hey,
What is it?
lean forward. I want to show you something.
Do we want to lean forward, or do we not want to lean forward? It's like, hey kid, you want to see a dead body?
That's a portable VCR. Now I can watch tapes whenever I want. When GP comes out on VHS in Petria, I'll watch it every day.
Oh, that's nice. Man's got some fancy tech. It's a very nice VCR.
My daughter would have loved Gigantic Park.
Would have?
but she passed away.
Do we want to say sorry to hear that, or what was her name? Do we want to pry? Do we want to pry on the strange taxi man's life? Maybe that's a picture of her right there, actually. Can't kind of tell, but there's another dinosaur up here.
Lola, but I'll make it right.
Make it right.
And in the meantime, I won't think about that terrible thing that happened to her. I'd become very angry if I did. No. You should take a snooze. You're a teen and your brain is still developing.
Alright. I guess we could take a rest in the Scary Man's taxi. We kind of need the energy anyway, so... Oh, that's a nice 3-hit right there. Why are we stopped?
Engine trouble. Happens a lot.
Oh. Oh, some VHS tapes fell out. Lola 1. Night of the Killer Pineapples. So we got one named Killer Pineapples and one named Lola. So the one sounds like an entertaining horror movie, and the other one sounds like it's a lore drop that probably has bad implications if the guy probably catches us watching it. So. So, do we want to watch one of these, or do we not want to play any of the tapes, or... It is quite a choice. You're voting Lola? What about Kat? What does Kat vote for? Okay, we'll watch Lola then.
Sorry about that.
That looked like it was somebody... From what I could tell, that looked like it was somebody that was being hit by falling boulders. It's, no trouble.
I heard a noise earlier, like screaming. What was that?
Oh. Oh shit. The man just got a boss meter. This man just got a boss meter. We probably want to pick our choices carefully here. What do you... Okay, Elf says the engine one. What about you, Kat? Which one do you want? Okay, an engine it says.
You're not lying, are you? The VCR is warm. You watched one of my cassettes.
Okay, well we can be truthful and say that we did. Say we didn't see anything, and we can just straight up lie. So, the fact that the VCR is warm kind of gives it away. I'm pretty sure. So Kat is saying we should lie. What does the elf say? Tell him the truth? Okay, we'll go with the first option then.
Which cassette did you watch? One is very private to me.
We could lie and say killer pineapples, or say we don't know. Or we could straight up tell the truth and say a tape called Lola. Well, you guys are saying we should tell the truth, so we should tell them that we watched Lola, shouldn't we? So we should, tell them that we watched the Lola tape? So okay, we're gonna say Lola then. Oh. That meter went up extremely fast. I'm sorry?
I told you I didn't want to think about that. They did this to her.
Oh boy. We've hit enraged. I don't understand.
Sonia and the Black Brigade. Now she's gone, and she'll never return.
Sorry, but you're not gonna like what comes next.
Oh shit.
Yes, you might lose your life along the way.
Well,
But
that
for
run's
each
done.
person that falls, another rises up. The trick is to keep moving forward.
Alright, episode 2's done. I do think I mentioned on the first stream, like, you can end up not finishing these runs to the border. Which, honestly, I thought was going to happen when we tried to help Zoe earlier. I thought we were going to get arrested and our run to the border was going to be over then. But... so that's episode 2 done. I think it's already been like 2.5 hours. So we could do episode 3 if you guys want. But it's probably going to be at least another 2-hour buy-in for that. So really up to you guys. Because if we had continued the run for episode 2, we probably would have reached at least probably a little closer to 3 hours, but... so we can stop here for the night, or we can continue off episode 3. Yeah, it's kind of a... yeah, I'm not sure exactly when my next stream of this would be. Because I know tomorrow I have to be in bed within about 2 hours of when I get home from work. Mondays are usually... Mondays I usually don't stream. And... I don't know. Obviously there seems to be some interest in this, so I would pick it up again at some point, but it probably would be a few days' time. It's Tuesday, I'm kind of planning on doing some Second Life things, I think. Which should be my next day off, but... I think I'll go ahead and end stream here, though, and we'll just go by probably episode by episode with these streams, because they seem to be at least 2 hours long with each one. But boy, was that that was not an expected ending for this one. So in the future, when Jared shows up, we definitely want to play our cards right. Maybe if we had bought another scratch-off ticket, we wouldn't have died. You know, maybe we could have bought our way out of it. With that big $100 we could have won, you know? In any case, I hope you guys enjoy the stream, and I'll see you guys next time. So I will see you guys then.